Hello YouTube, this is my figure review.
Oh shit!
Don't mind that. That was my friend Morgan in the background, don't mind that. This is my figure review of Smaug. And Crom is in it, my red tail ball. So this is the box. I like the green look, the green mountains in the back and stuff with Smaug. And on the back, there's a nice look at a figure. It says he assembles a 22-inch wingspan. There's a Bard the Bowman, and there's a little description. The description just basically tells about Smaug in the movie, just tells what he does in the movie. The first thing I'm going to start off with in the set, I'm going to start off with the boring shit, is it comes with a miniature Bard the Bowman figure. It's small, it does have articulation, it can spin around, and the bow does come off the stand, but you can easily put that back on. And there's some asshole rating in my fridge. And Bard does come off the Black Arrow. I know he didn't use this Black Arrow launcher in the movie to kill Smaug, but if you're good at making dioramas and stuff, you can make a diorama of Lake Town and put this on top of one of the towers like there was the Black Arrow in the movie with the launcher when Thorn was looking at it. And the Bard the Bowman does go back on easily. And get the fuck out of my fridge! And let's get on to Smaug. A lot of people are griping about how this figure is really small. It is what we were told we were going to get. It does have a 22-inch wingspan. I did measure it. So that's good. Your money mainly comes in on this figure with its detail. I don't know how good my webcam is, but the face has really nice detail, and so does the rest of the body. The wings have a very rough texture to it, but a very nice paint job. It's very flimsy, but it's very sturdy and durable. I can't find any problems with it breaking unless you do some really rough play with it. A lot of times I've noticed this the last few thousand that they're making, that they're manufacturing, the tail will not go on to Smaug. I was one of those people who got one with a bum tail, but their tail is a double ball joint, and so I super glued the tail on the first ball joint, and it can still move around, and it stays on. The tail does have a bendy wire in it, so you can bend it around and make his tail in them slithering positions for when he walks or when he flies. I know that in the Desolation of Smaug, you see his tail slithering on the ground a lot, and when he's flying, you see his tail almost slithering in the air. But I don't like to bend his tail much. I don't want the wire cutting through the plastic like it does on a lot of posable figures. Let's see here, if I can show it. If you look right there, there's the missing scale from when Smaug was taking Erebor and the Black Arrow shot his scale off. There's a really good paint job on it, and there's awesome articulation on it. Right here, the joints in the wings can bend up and can bend down on both wings. The wings can move up and down, so you can make his wings flap. They can move up and down, so you can have him in sort of like a walking pose. But I don't want to fiddle with those too much because I don't want the joints to be loose. I like to have a good Smaug figure. The legs are on ball joints. The mouth can open and shut. There's a ball joint right behind his head. In the center of his neck, there's a ball joint. And right at the base of his shoulders, at the very end of his neck, there's a ball joint. And there's a double ball joint in the tail, as well as a wire running through the tail. There's also wires running through the wings, but I can't seem to bend his wings and have him stay in a good position, but that might be because the plastic's really hard. But there were only 3,000 of these Smaug figures ever made, and if you want a Smaug figure that you can buy anywhere, there is the one in the Lego set, but its detail is very cartoony looking, but that's because it's Lego. But if you want a good Smaug figure, I would highly recommend this figure. Yeah, it's small, and the tail that doesn't go on properly is a bitch, and it's a pain in the ass. But that can be easily fixed if you just get super glue. Just make sure you don't cake it on there, and make sure his tail sticks to his body so it can't move. You don't want that. It'll ruin the figure and the sentimental value of it. But if you ever come across this figure, I do highly recommend it, and it is a very good figure. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you think of it, and I will be doing more reviews.